For British Vogue, I wrote, "This piece is having a boyfriend embarrassing now." I know people have reading the headline, they're like, "Nah, nah, nah." But listen, for this piece, I interviewed a bunch of women. I spoke to them about why they hide their partners on social media, or they like post very inconspicuously about them. You know, some people said it was about privacy and this sort of unique, special privacy that you only afford your romantic partner. A lot of people spoke about the evil eye and this idea that, oh, if I post my partner, then people who are jealous of me will somehow, through their terrible vibes, ruin my relationship. Some people said that they felt as if they were scared to post because what happens when someone comes to them as a woman, or what happens when they break up and they have to, you know, delete all the posts, and there's this whole feeling of like shame of having tried and failed to find love. I spoke about this podcast I came across where they were talking about, is it lame to have a boyfriend? And they say, you know, when I meet a girl and she has a boyfriend, I automatically just kind of put her in a box or in a category, and I just don't feel as inspired or engaged by her. And then when someone doesn't, I feel like they have so much life and prospect, and they are just entertaining and fun, and I kind of feel empowered by their individualism. But interestingly, the girls talking about this on the podcast, agreeing with this idea that like girls without boyfriends are cool, are also in relationships themselves. And so I was thinking so much about how it is very uncool to be a boyfriend girl. It is very uncool to be a my man person. And I spoke to both just people who are on social, but also content creators and influencers about what happens when they post their partners, right? A lot of them lose a lot of followers, especially if they were already single. And this idea that now you are someone's girlfriend and you're posting about this, it's something that people automatically disengage from. Like, just culturally, I think a lot of like the days of a man being a prize has really changed.
Is it embarrassing to have a boyfriend now?
Yeah. Yeah. It's been embarrassing, baby. That's why I had never had one.
Yeah. We have always been president of the no boyfriend Olympics, and you guys are probably like, what do you guys mean you've never had a boyfriend? What? You've never had a boyfriend?
I never have.
I never had a boyfriend.
I knew all of this. It's too precious and expensive to be out here auditioning to be a wife for majority of my life. That's ridiculous.
It's just something that I want to do.
So when I saw the article, it really excited me. It was like, finally, I know you guys are very like robotic when it comes to the world, and things like the Vogue is what makes you wake up.
Yeah,
so
you're like, oh my God, the surface level platform said it. Now it must be true.
Yeah, they're like, okay, so it's law.
Yeah.
It's the word. It's like,
yeah.
So I was really happy to see that Shantae, I'm pretty sure is the name of the journalist that wrote it. And she basically is breaking down and noticing within this article that, number one, it's actually quite embarrassing to have a boyfriend these days, that to the point where even people who do have boyfriends feel uncomfortable talking about it.
Even people who have husbands feel uncomfortable talking about it.
Yeah, they'll be like, yeah, I know I have a man in my home.
And it's like, that's the punchline. It's like, oh.
Like, yikes.
Awkward. And I say all of this with the want to have a partner. I want a life partner. I'm not anti-marriage, but I also fully support the women who are, and I fully understand why you would never want to get married. And I do believe it is getting kidnapped. But that's why I would only get married if I was getting everything. That's all the things you see us preach on this channel, saying, oh, if he doesn't do this, I'm not joking.
If he's not doing all of that, then it is no point for me for marriage. That is me doing myself a disservice.
It becomes embarrassing to have a boyfriend is because you guys are in relationships where you can give me a list of everything wrong with him.
That's my biggest issue. Like, why do you have things that you don't like, or things that has happened to you in the relationship, and you'll stare at me confidently saying you're still in this relationship?
So I forgot my lunch today, and I asked my husband to bring me lunch. So let's do an unboxing, because clearly it's a little full. I just have a feeling this is going to be really good. We have a bag. We have a bag of cookies, not a Ziploc bag, but a bag. We have a bag of pretzels. Feels very empty. We got an apple. Gotta stay healthy. This is good. We have not just a portion of Pringles, but an entire container of Pringles. Another bag of cookies. Another bag. Options. Lucky me. And lastly, okay, we have my 2-day-old Chipotle. And at the very bottom, we have a bag of dog food. Because you're my dog. There's 2, Joy. Please bring back the dogs are low on food. So ladies, if you don't have food and your husband has to bring you a lunch, just know that you're going to get lots of food, as well as maybe even a cute note.
Now, I'm a lover girl. Let's not get it twisted. I know you guys have reworked that word and made it very strange. Like whatever her name, Mariah the scientist, is on. I don't.
That is not that is not my version of a lover girl. That's not who I am.
That's just being male centered, baby. I still believe in love. We do not hate men, because I know that that's what y'all can thinking. Y'all miserable. Y'all want people to be alone. No,
I do not hate men. I just hate the men that mistreat women.
Exactly. And that's unfortunately a good 90%.
It's a large part of the population.
Yeah, especially with the rise of red pill, more men are being turned into incels.
On our channel, we really believe that the universe is infinite. Like, if you believe what you want is out there, it is out there.
Yes.
So like, yes, we may warn you how bad these people are, but best believe the good is out there. But we're here to help you peel through the trash.
And we're also here to help you not accept the trash, because of the biggest problem today with our generation and all of these people pleasing cool girls, the male centered girls, is that you guys have decided this is it. Like, the men won't change. They will never change. So we have to accept it. But once you accept it, they, of course, they'll never change.
Yeah. And that's why I'm happy to see Vogue put out this article, because it's telling me the girls are now realizing, no, I deserve more. I'm not just going to give my whole life away to someone over the fact that they like me. That doesn't even make sense, to the point where you now are, putting yourself last, your career's last, making sure he's fed, trying to show him you could be a wife. Like, that's essentially what being a girlfriend is these days. You guys are literally hoping one day he's going to ask you to be his wife.
101 Dalmatians is a cautionary tale. Corella said it all.
Oh no, if I left it wouldn't be for another job.
Oh, really? What would it be for?
Well, I don't know, if I met someone, if working here didn't fit in with our plans.
Marriage.
Perhaps.
More good women have lost a marriage into war, famine, disease, and disaster. You have talent, darling. Don't squander it.
Well, I don't think that it's something we have to worry about. I don't have any prospects.
Thank God.
It's so interesting how the villains in movies and TV were the ones who were trying to liberate women. I wonder why that is. Corella saw this man and was like, sis, please, do not get trapped by this man. You will lose all your dreams.
Oh, did Anita tell you the news? She's going to have a baby.
Is this true?
Yes.
Oh, you poor thing. I'm so sorry.
We're very excited about it, Cruella.
You can't be serious.
She is.
Corella trying to warn the girl. Women are taught from a very early age that a man's dreams is our dreams. But why was that energy never reciprocated? It's all about promoting a system and keeping that system in place where women give up their dreams and literally do everything for a man so he can live out his.
Like, to me, let me tell you something. First of all, I feel like, guys, the day that I tell you I'm in a relationship, like, and it's someone that I'm so serious about that I genuinely have no other options. I'm not dating. I'm not like just seeing people I have genuinely thought about this. I don't see myself calling them my boyfriend. You're probably like, what will you call them? I genuinely think I prefer calling you my man.
Yeah, my man.
Like, that's my man. Because boyfriend, to me personally, not only do I find it juvenile, but in today's time, what I see as a boyfriend, I don't ever want to give the wrong impression.
Because, like, it's just, exactly, I don't want to give, my man is me saying, like,
this man is in the stage to becoming my husband without me having to say all
yeah
that. Like, I'm like, no, that's my man.
Because I don't claim any man. So if I say you're my man, then it's like, that's a
very
bigger
serious
step to something serious. Yeah.
Because here's the thing. having a boyfriend is embarrassing if he is not giving you the world. And there are men out there who believe that women deserve the world. There are men out there who actually don't hate women, believe it or not.
It's very possible.
There are men out there who also think the patriarchy is a problem themselves. Like,
they're aware of the patriarchy and they know the advantages that they have in it, which is why they'll do their best to be really good to women and give them as much, room to flourish. There's good men like that are aware of these things.
The issue is that you guys say, no, there isn't, or who's got time to find that, or it's too hard. So you go along with the bullshit. There's literally a TV show called Bad Boyfriends. The girls are on there like,
yeah, he cheats on me every day. He's always flirting with other girls, liking people's pages. But I love him. And we've been together for 3 years.
Yeah, that's embarrassing.
I mean, it's embarrassing if your boyfriend doesn't have a job and you're paying the bills.
Exactly. That's your boyfriend.
How is that your boyfriend?
That's embarrassing. It's embarrassing for you to say you haven't received flowers in months, or I've never received flowers, and you're like, I have a boyfriend of 2 years.
That doesn't even make sense.
That's embarrassing. You want to know why it's so embarrassing? Because you can say all these things, but your self-worth is showing, and it's giving 0 because you're listing all this shit, but you're still claiming that person.
You're letting us know you're being mistreated, but you're still there. That's you deciding to be in it. No one's telling you to stay.
I saw something that was very thought-provoking. I'd love to know your take.
What?
Someone was talking in regards to this Vogue article. She said she's so happy that women are waking up, and she herself is a married woman. And what a lot of women don't understand is that men never wanted independence. And something about that line, I never heard anyone say that before. And I was like, what does she mean? And she's like, you know how we care about independence? That's something we want. At least most women should strive for. Men never wanted that. Mm-hmm. They never wanted that because men are lazy. They don't want independence and to do everything on their own. They have always wanted to make sure to find someone that will take half the load, someone that will help them get to the next point in life. Men don't even know how to navigate their own lives when they're alone. They don't even know how to move fully to their highest potential on their own. They need to find a partner at some point to reach their final potential.
Yeah, and it makes sense because women's genetically even makes sense. They're not able to thrive on their own. Even their DNA is weaker than women's. So
yeah, and we're not saying, oh guys, they can't succeed in their careers on their own.
They can, but they have that innate need to. They just know that women naturally will start adding to their lives rather than removing. And whatever women add to their life, they know their life is going to be easier. Just point blank period, no matter what.
These girls are sitting in a group and they're talking about, I book all my man's appointments. I pack his lunch every day. My man goes out and tells me, make sure to clean his room.
What?
How is that not embarrassing? Because that's y'all boyfriend though.
You're a maid. You got in a relationship, you signed to a company so you can become a maid. He's the company. The reason why I don't have a boyfriend, and I was blessed with clearly this deep knowing from a young age, I looked around me and I saw people in relationships and I just never wanted what they had, number one. And then people are having kids and I'm like, ew, children, and you're popping out kids, and then and now you're single and you're alone. I kept seeing the story unfold and I'm like, the women are never winning. It never seems like a win to me. And then it also seems like you guys have a codependency with each other. So I just felt I don't know. So I had to find a guy to be obsessed, to be around me, a weird, I don't know, skin tag for years until he decides he wants to marry me. It just didn't feel right. And the more I grew up focusing on myself, living my life, it didn't make sense why a man would be there.
It really doesn't. I've always been against dating in high school. That's just my thing. I know it's very normalized. I know people think it's a auditioning phase for some reason. They say you need to date in high school. That's how you learn. And I'm like, learn what?
Learn what? I just never saw what are they learning? How to kiss and touch each other?
Or
they learn is to be sexually very early.
Or they're learning literally how to go through bad relationships. You guys will be like, no, that's where they learn about the highs and lows. But I'm here they haven't even learned about themselves. They got to go learn about highs and lows.
I was just about to say, I didn't know who I was. And I also knew that I have such a deep love. I was aware of my feminine energy, that I have so much love to give everyone out there isn't worthy of it. I've seen the trash out there. I was like, I have not met one person worthy for everything I have to give, and I'm going to be angry at the end. I just know it.
And another big reason why I've never had a boyfriend is because, to top it off, I agree with what you just said. I also have always had this deep knowing, and I know this is strange. I was really young. I don't know. But I always thought you cannot be in a relationship if you do not 100% love yourself and 100% know yourself. Mm-hmm. And when I say love yourself, like, you may be confident and like yourself, which I did. But like, let's say if you weren't fully confident in maybe your weight, you weren't fully confident in your acne, and you look in the mirror and you literally are like, ugh, to those things. I believe you're not ready to date if you can do that. Mm-hmm. Because you're gonna only be codependent. It's gonna be the insecure person looking for their happiness in that person. I always believe you gotta figure all your shit out, focus on you, and when you are reaching your full potential, that is the only way you can find a partner.
And I was aware that I have a lot of potential to reach. I could not have time to deal with a partner. I was too self-absorbed. And I think a lot of y'all are not self-absorbed enough.
Yes.
I think I was way too self-absorbed to even think about a partner, because I feel like I was constantly trying to change, become better, trying to figure out what I wanted in life. Mm-hmm. And I was hustling, I was working, like, generally, what time do I have to be with the man? And my standards are so high that, like, I've yet to see anyone come across to be even close to what I'm looking for, really.
And what's funny is a lot of the times you guys want boyfriends, but you actually don't know what you want in a man. I can ask you, you won't know.
You just want a companion, and that's why you end up in relationships where he's cheating on you and telling you to clean the house, because you didn't have any rules of what you were looking for. You just wanted a man.
And that's embarrassing. That's embarrassing. Wanting a man just to want a man is embarrassing.
It is actually very embarrassing, because it shows that you don't fuck with yourself and you don't have a sense of worth, like 100%.
It is always worth it being alone and with yourself, because you have time to become better. But if you don't like being alone with yourself, that's your first problem.
And on top of that, he's not investing enough in you if you're just boyfriend and girlfriend. That's the main problem, guys, because you want to be with someone where there is investment on his end. As a woman, a man needs to invest in you so he can have long-term attachment. It's like an actual scientific law. If they are not investing in you, they cannot attach to you properly. And a lot of you guys give the milk away for free. If you're in a relationship and you're in a long-term boyfriend-girlfriend relationship, if he, say, gets an engagement with you, I don't believe that relationship and that emotional attachment with him could ever be fully as deep as someone who is investing from the beginning with a woman with a lot of boundaries and rules. Like, it takes a lot of obstacles to get to her till the marriage.
Ladies, it is not wrong for you to ask for the world in order to give the man access to your life. It is not wrong of you to ask for that. It is not wrong for you to demand that you need to be treated like you are God's greatest gift.
It's because it's a law. Like, I am God's greatest gift. I give life to the earth. Like, I am the one who's going to continue your lineage. Like, you guys don't see the bigger picture. We will be bearing the weight of pregnancy, having children. Like, as a woman, you're naturally going to be pouring a lot of more energy. And I just need you guys to be aware of, like, the work that we put in naturally just by existing. So why wouldn't I require the entire world before I get locked down to a man? That's insane. Like, not getting everything sense. I deserve. That man, you guys need to understand, men are leeches in the sense that they will siphon you. That's just inevitable. Even if you're in love, he's gonna siphon. It's inevitable. He could be the most amazing man. He's siphoning something from you.
So you need to make sure you're getting tenfold. So the siphon is equal, because he's gonna do it.
You guys need to realize love is a transaction. I'm so sorry. It's not just like this la-di-da, like Snow White. Like, you know what I mean? It's not necessarily mean
it's bad, by the way. It doesn't have
it's just reality.
Like, and when we say transaction, like, and it's also conditional, because once people aren't doing the things that you want for you, you fall out.
You
of love,
retreat.
and you retreat, and all of these things are okay. I feel like it's ignorant to say, no, love is unconditional. Everything.
That's
is
not
la-di-da.
possible.
No.
That's not possible for it to be unconditional. And I think women have been taught to love unconditionally. No. If I'm not getting what I deserve, the love is gone because you do not love me. I see that the things that you decide to not give me is you not loving me. A real man who's destined to be with you thinks you're a walking goddess
From
as soon
day
as
one.
he sees you. Like, he wants to faint when he sees you. And a lot of you girls are gonna be like, well, I've never seen that before. I've never seen a man look at me like that. Because you don't feel that way about yourself. I can tell you right now.
Why would I feel that way about you when you don't feel that way, nor do you think you deserve it? You guys literally will say to me, why on earth would I have a guy pay for everything? That in this economy, that's so selfish. We live in a patriarchal society. I don't even know what you guys are talking about.
They naturally have more money than me. I don't care. They'll figure it out. Like,
And
everything is in their favor. And if he can't, then there's something wrong with him because this world is designed for him to strive. And his genetics probably isn't the best. Like, I generally see it as like, I can't be with the man where if I see you're struggling in a patriarchal society, that tells me your genetics can't fully like go forward for my future kids.
Fuck that bitch.
I want to say to any woman out there who is in a relationship, fiance, boyfriend, maybe even married, but let me not speak on y'all marriages. But if you're in the fiance stage right now and you're not getting the world, and I want you to think about this for a second. You may be happy right now, but if you are making more money than him and your career is elevating right now, you are like on top of the world and he's still figuring himself out and he is seem like he wants to start a life with you, but he still is figuring out his own personal life. It's embarrassing. It's embarrassing. And guess what? He's going to embarrass you later.
Yep. If you have to pay one bill out of your life and a man is in it.
And I don't mean like groceries. Yeah, okay, you pay the grocery bill. No, girl. I promise you, any
if
50,
your rent
50 warriors out there
is being paid by you and you have a man in your life, no. Your life is embarrassing. I'm sorry. You're embarrassing.
Because what's the point of having him if he is not going to alleviate as many stressors?
If you are not living carefree right now, literally running around like going to Pilates, getting your hair done, doing your makeup, and like chilling, and like,
also doing your career and your passion,
and just doing what you love, but like so relaxed and happy, and a man's in your life, that's the only time you're not embarrassing. If it's the opposite, it's quiet. It's quiet for you.
And it's still embarrassing if you're a wealthy girl, because a lot of you guys think, oh, it's not embarrassing. I have my own money. I can take care of myself. Well, then it's even more embarrassing that you're taking care of yourself and want a man just there for leisure, like just a princess.
And I'm like, there is another influencer who got married to this guy who I'm happy that, like, yes, she's not alone anymore and she has a bunch of kids, but this man is not making as near as money as her. And I was embarrassed when I saw her wedding.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure she met him like a 90-day fiance vibe.
Yeah, like she's like, out here being his sponsor. Like, you're his sponsor. Like, he may be emotionally there for you. It's because he has nothing better to do. He don't got a job. Of course he's there for you emotionally. Like,
yeah, in those scenarios where I can tell he's not a bad guy, but he cannot measure up in those other areas. And even if right now it's fine, you're rich, you got it going on, y'all don't care about the future, do you? You never do.
I'm telling you guys, it's just one of those things where men can always turn on you, and when the energy's imbalance, it's almost like a demonic entity will enter their body out of nowhere one day.
Ticking time bomb,
and they just basically wake up and they go.
Yeah, one day he wakes up
and he's like, and has an evil laugh, and he's gonna fuck your shit up.
It is nothing short of terrorism. It is nothing short of emotional terrorism. Every time we come on this app, it's some woman giving us a 62-part story about how a man was Prince Charming and then was the devil incarnate. Right? And this is just what we've normalized in dating. And we kind of go into dating being like, whew, I wonder what breed of terror this person is going to reign on my life today. And from when that is your approach to dating, or for when that is the attitude around dating in the get-go, it just feels like being with a man is an incredibly volatile thing. You just don't know what's going to happen next. And the people around you don't know what's going to happen next. People keep being like, oh, well, why? How come when a man is with a woman, it's not embarrassing, but when a woman is with a man, it's because the men are embarrassing. it does, being with a woman doesn't do anything apart from shield probably what makes him embarrassing to the rest of the world. Guys, lock in. Obviously, I know embarrassment is such a light touch term. But what I'm really trying to get at is that where men are societally, where they are politically, education-wise, you know, how they behave, the attitudes that we've normalized, this cannot run anymore.
Yeah, ruin your life.
Literally, one day he wakes up and he's actually so pissed that you have him sitting up in a mansion. Like, he's
and then he didn't pay a dime. And he's like,
he's pissed at you and breaking plates.
And literally, it could be the smallest thing you said to him, and he's like, this stupid bitch.
And you're like, what? Yeah. So
that's why I'm like, guys, it's dangerous out here. So be precautious and be aware and audit your life. And if you're embarrassing yourself right now, get rid of him. And that's just that, period.
If this video spoke to you and you think having a partner is embarrassing, we obviously want to hear your stories in the comments. And as we said before, go out there, date, just don't put all your eggs in one basket, girl. And make sure to like,
comment,
share,
and subscribe
to the Remy Diaries, aka Remy TV, your favorite YouTube streaming network with your favorite sisters. And we will see you in our next video. Bye.